Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're tackling what many consider, well, the Everest of the examination world, the IELTS Writing Task 2.
Definitely a big one.
Yeah, it's not just any essay, it's this tight 40-minute, 250-word intellectual sprint. It really demands your best English, sure, but also that ability to think critically, structure arguments, and, present a coherent case.
Sounds daunting, doesn't it?
It really does. So our mission today is to give you the definitive blueprint, essentially, to turn this task from something scary into a clear opportunity. Our sources kept mentioning this idea of architecture.
Right. It's not luck. It's about having a system.
Exactly. A systematic approach.
And what's really key here, I think, is that this task goes beyond just checking your English. It's a serious look at your critical thinking, how you build a persuasive argument, and it's huge, 2/3 of your total writing score.
Wow, 2/3.
Yeah. So understanding how to kind of deconstruct this challenge is absolutely fundamental to actually building that high-scoring essay.
Okay, let's start right at the foundation then. Before you even write a single word, you need to get how your essay is actually graded right.
Absolutely.
It's not just some vague feeling the examiner has. It's marked very precisely against 4 public criteria. And the crucial bit, each one is worth exactly 25% of your task 2 marks.
Spot on. Mastering these 4 pillars, that's your non-negotiable first step.
So let's break them down.
Let's do it. So first pillar, task achievement or TA. This is like the bedrock.
Okay.
Simply put, did you answer the question? And really, did you answer all of it? Because you could have flawless grammar, amazing vocabulary, but if you don't directly and fully hit what the prompt asks for, your score gets capped. Seriously capped.
So even with perfect English.
Even with perfect English. To do well here, you've got to address every single part. If it asks for, say, problems and solutions, you need both. Not just one.
Makes sense.
You also need a clear position that you maintain all the way through, and crucially, support your main points. Not just with explanations, but with specific, relevant examples.
Examples, right. That seems to come up a lot.
It's critical.
Right.
A really common mistake is just writing generally about the topic, like the environment. But the question might be super specific, like, is it individuals or governments who should protect it? You need to answer that precise question.
Got it. Precision over just like general waffle.
Exactly.
Okay, so TA is about hitting the target. Once you've got your ideas sorted and on point, how do you make them flow? How do you connect everything smoothly?
That brings us nicely to the second pillar, coherence and cohesion, or CC.
CC, okay.
This one asks, is your essay easy to follow? Does it make logical sense? Coherence is about the logical flow of your ideas, the sequence.
Right.
Cohesion is more about the language tools, the words and phrases you use to link sentences and paragraphs together. Think of them as the linguistic glue.
Okay, glue. I like that.
Yeah. Structure-wise, your best bet is usually that standard 4-paragraph format. Intro, body 1, body 2, conclusion, and crucially, 1 main idea per body paragraph.
1 idea per paragraph.
Yeah.
Keeps it focused.
Exactly. And each body paragraph needs a clear topic sentence, like a signpost telling the reader, okay, this paragraph is about this point.
Makes sense.
Now, what often gets missed here is the difference between basic linking words and more sophisticated ones. You want to avoid sounding robotic, like firstly, secondly, thirdly.
Yeah, a bit clunky.
Very. Instead, try weaving in words like furthermore, consequently, in contrast. Similarly, even using pronouns effectively or substituting words that all helps cohesion, the big mistake.
What's that?
Just linking words randomly without thinking about their actual meaning or logical function, that can make an essay feel even more disjointed.
Right, so the glue has to actually connect things properly, not just be splattered everywhere.
Precisely.
Okay, so we've got the target, TA, and the flow, CC. What about the words themselves, the vocabulary?
That's pillar number 3, lexical resource, or LR. Basically, how good is your vocabulary?
Uh-oh. Does this mean using loads of big fancy words?
Definitely not. That's a common misconception. It's not about big words for the sake of it, what I sometimes call thesaurus abuse.
I might be guilty of that sometimes.
We all are tempted, but forcing in complex words where they don't fit just makes things unclear, and examiners penalize lack of clarity. What they really want is a good range of vocabulary used accurately and effectively.
So precision.
Exactly. Precision is key. Using a constructive idea instead of just a good idea. Using vocabulary specific to the topic, like biodiversity if you're talking about the environment.
Okay.
And collocations are vital too. These are words that just naturally go together in English, like Make a decision, not do a decision, or a pressing issue, not a strong issue.
Oh, those natural pairings.
Yes. And skillful paraphrasing is also part of LR. So the big pitfall, as I said, is forcing vocabulary. Keep it natural. Keep it clear.
Natural and clear. Got it. Less the source abuse.
Hmm.
And the final pillar, the structure of the sentences themselves.
Pillar 4, grammatical range and accuracy, or GRA. This looks at two things. The variety of sentence structures you use, that's the range, and how correctly you use them, that's the accuracy.
Range and accuracy.
Okay, you need to show you can use a mix. Simple sentences are fine, but you also need to demonstrate complex structures. Think relative clauses like people who often struggle, code conditionals like if this trend continues, or adverbial clauses like while some argue that. These show grammatical control.
So mixing it up shows skill.
It does, but accuracy is, well, non-negotiable. You have to get the basics right. Subject-verb agreement the government provides, not provide. Correct tenses, using articles a and a properly, punctuation, all that stuff.
Fundamentals.
Absolutely. The most common mistake here, trying to write super complex sentences without really having the control, leading to errors that make the sentence hard or even impossible to understand. Better to be clear and correct with simpler stuff than overly ambitious and wrong.
Okay, that makes total sense. So those are the 4 pillars, TA, CC, LR, GRA. Understanding them is the foundation. Now, the blueprint itself, the time management, 40 minutes. It just vanishes, doesn't it?
It really does, which is why having a plan is critical.
Our sources talk about this battle-tested 3-phase strategy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about phase 1, that first 10 minutes of planning. What's the big mental block people have here?
Oh, the biggest one is definitely the urge to just jump straight into writing. People think, I need to save time.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's false economy. You end up confused, going off topic, wasting more time later. So phase 1, deconstruction and planning, the first 10 minutes, is absolutely vital. Do not skip it.
Don't skip planning.
Okay, so minutes 1 to 3. Analyze the question. Don't just glance at it. Read it carefully, maybe 3 times. Identify the main topic, the specific keywords, what type of essay it is, and most importantly, the exact instruction. Is it agree or disagree? Advantages outweigh disadvantages. That instruction shapes everything.
Okay, dissect the question first.
Then, minutes 4 to 10. Brainstorm an outline. Use scrap paper. A simple chart or mind map works well. Brainstorm maybe 2-3 strong points for each side or aspect of the question.
Right.
Then, and this is key, choose your strongest points, the ones you feel you can explain well and find a specific example for. Sometimes a slightly less amazing idea with a killer example is better than a brilliant idea you can't back up.
Good tip. Example-ready ideas.
Exactly. For each chosen point, jot down a brief explanation note and a specific example. Then, decide your overall stance, your thesis. Finally, quickly map out your 4-paragraph structure. Intro, paraphrase plus thesis. Body 1, point 1 plus explain plus example. Body 2, point 2 plus explain plus example. Conclusion, summarize plus restate thesis. That's your mini plan.
Like an architect's sketch before building.
Perfect analogy.
Okay, 10 minutes for planning. Then comes the actual writing. Phase 2.
Phase 2. Writing the essay. This takes the next 28 minutes. And with that solid plan, it's mostly about execution.
Right, follow the plan.
Yep. Minutes 11 to 15. Write your introduction. Aim for about 45 words. Paraphrase the question topic first, then state your clear thesis, your answer, and a hint of your main points.
Okay, short and sharp intro.
Then, minutes 16 to 26, write the body paragraphs, maybe 90, 100 words each. Stick to your plan. Use that peel structure we talked about. Point, explain, example, link. Make sure each paragraph makes its case clearly.
Peel. Point, explain, example, link. Got it.
And finally, minutes 27 to 38. Write the conclusion. Around 40 words. Use a concluding phrase, in conclusion, to sum up, briefly summarize your main points and restate your thesis, but using different wording. Tie it all up.
Okay, 28 minutes of focused writing. That leaves just 2 minutes for phase 2.
Just 2 minutes, yes. Phase 3, review and refine.
Why are these last 2 minutes so critical? It feels like you'd barely have time to breathe.
Because honestly, they can make a real difference. That tiny check could push you up half a band score, from a 6.5 to a 7.0, for instance.
Oh, okay. Worth it then.
Definitely. In minutes 39 and 40, you proofread. Quickly scan for obvious errors, spelling, punctuation, basic grammar like subject-verb agreement. Look for words you've repeated too often. Can you swap one out? And quickly check, are you definitely over 250 words? It's that final quality check. Catching small, silly mistakes can really pay off.
Brilliant. So plan, write, check. Makes sense. Now, we have the overall blueprint, but the essay types vary, don't they? Our sources delve into the 5 common ones. Understanding their specific structure seems key.
Absolutely key. Each type needs a slightly different architectural tweak, you could say. Let's quickly run through them.
Okay, first up.
The opinion essay usually asks, to what extent do you agree or disagree? The absolute key here is a clear, strong, consistent opinion. Don't sit on the fence too much.
So pick a side.
Often, yes. Fully agreeing or disagreeing is usually easier to argue strongly under pressure. Structure. Intro. Paraphrase plus your clear opinion. Body 1, first reason plus example. Body 2, second reason plus example. Conclusion, summarize plus restate your opinion. Simple and direct.
Okay, clear stance. What about when they explicitly ask for both sides?
That's the discussion essay. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Here, the challenge is balance. You need to give fair attention to both viewpoints in the body paragraphs using neutral language.
Right.
Your own opinion usually goes in the intro and conclusion. So, structure, intro, paraphrase plus mention both views plus state your opinion. Body 1, discuss view 1 plus examples. Body 2, discuss view 2 plus examples, use a contrast link or like, on the other hand. Conclusion, summarize the views plus restate your opinion.
Balance is key there. Got it. Next.
The advantages and disadvantages essay. Pretty straightforward. Pros and cons. 1 paragraph for advantages, 1 for disadvantages.
Seems simple enough.
Usually, but watch out if it asks, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? If it does, you must give a clear judgment, usually in the intro and conclusion, forgetting that judgment is a common TA error.
Ah, okay. Need that clear weighing up.
Exactly. Structure, if it asks outweigh. Intro, paraphrase plus your judgment. Body 1 advantages, body 2 disadvantages. Conclusion, summarize plus restate judgment.
Makes sense. What about problems and solutions?
The problem and solution essay, or sometimes cause and effect. Key thing here. Make sure your solutions directly address the problems you identified earlier.
Logical link.
Yes. Structure. Intro, paraphrase plus state the essay's aim. Body 1, discuss main problems, causes plus examples. Body 2, propose solutions plus explain example. Conclusion, summarize plus maybe a final thought. For instance, if traffic is the problem caused by too many cars, a solution needs to address car usage, like better public transport.
Right, direct answers. And the last one.
The 2-part question. This one asks 2 separate direct questions. It's often the simplest structure.
Oh, so.
Because you just answer question 1 in body paragraph 1 and question 2 in body paragraph 2. The main thing is just to make sure you answer both questions fully and give them roughly equal attention. Structure. Intro, paraphrase plus mention both questions. Body 1, answer Q1 plus explain plus example. Body 2, answer Q2 plus explain plus example. Conclusion, summarize both answers. Very direct.
Okay, that covers the main types. So putting it all together, what takes an essay from just good, like a band 6.5 or 7, to really great a band 8 or 9? What's that extra layer of polish?
Great question. It's about moving beyond just meeting the criteria to showing real sophistication.
How do you do that?
A few things. First, embrace nuance and concession. Even in a strong opinion essay, briefly acknowledging the other side shows maturity. Phrases like, while it is true that, or although some argue. It makes your argument seem more balanced and considered.
Shows you've thought about it deeply.
Exactly. Second, move beyond simple linking words. Use more sophisticated connectors accurately. Furthermore, moreover, nevertheless, consequently, therefore, it shows better linguistic control.
Okay, upgrading the connectors.
Third, vary your sentence openers. Don't start every sentence with the government or people think. Start some with prepositional phrases in many modern societies, adverbial clauses, although technology offers benefits, or doing phrases, investing in education. It adds flow and sophistication.
Avoid sounding repetitive.
Precisely. Fourth, maybe use a rhetorical question sparingly. A well-placed one can engage the reader, like, but at what cost does this progress come? Just don't overdo it.
Use with caution. Got it.
And finally, write a powerful conclusion. Don't just trail off. Restate your position confidently. Maybe offer a final thought or even a prediction. Something like, failure to address this issue could have dire consequences for future generations. Leave a strong final impression.
Those are great tips for adding that extra flair. So we've really covered the architecture today, from the foundational pillars of grading through the 40-minute construction blueprint to tailoring for specific essay types.
We have. And remember that architect analogy. You've got the blueprint now. You understand the principles. But becoming a master architect or a high-scoring IELTS writer takes practice.
Right. The theory is one thing.
Doing it is another. Consistent practice, especially under timed conditions, is crucial. Getting feedback from someone experienced, analyzing your own mistakes, that's how you really improve and internalize all this. That's how you build the skill.
So if IELTS Writing Task 2 is this architectural challenge, mastering the blueprint isn't just about the exam, is it? It's honing that skill of structuring arguments, communicating clearly in complex situations, something valuable way beyond the test.
Absolutely. It's a transferable skill.
Which leads to a final thought for you, our listeners.
Yeah.
How might applying this kind of structured architectural approach to planning and communicating transform other areas in your life where clear, persuasive arguments are key? Something to think about.
Definitely something to consider.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. We hope these insights help you build not just great essays, but stronger arguments all around.
Good luck with your practice.